Hi everyone, and thank you for coming to today's event. I'm Jo Morphy, the co-founder of Innovate Her, and I'll be hosting this session for you today. This event is for teachers and youth community leaders. It shouldn't last more than 15 minutes, depending on how many questions you have. We'll be answering your questions at the end of the event, live in the comments section below. So do feel free to keep a note of them or post them as we go along. So let's get started. Today, we will cover 4 main topics. We will tell you all about us, if you aren't aware of Innovate Her, our mission, and why we do what we do. We will give you a brief insight into our past and how we got to where we are today. We'll tell you why our new e-learning platform should be in your classroom and how it will benefit you, your community, and most importantly, your students. So let's dive in. When you think of a computer scientist, what immediately comes to your mind? Most likely a male, right? That's not at all surprising. In fact, in a 2017 study, 87 students were asked that exact same question, and a whopping 71% even, said the same thing. There's even more where that came from. Studies have shown that 3% of females say that careers in tech are their first choice. 78% of students can't name a famous woman working in tech, something that we've experienced directly when working in classrooms. 16% of students have had a career in tech suggested to them. Only 5% of leadership roles in the tech sector are currently female. And less than 25% of students have been deterred from a career in tech because they say it's male-dominated. Now, we're not telling you these statistics to frighten you. We're sharing them with you to help you empathise with our mission, if you didn't already. This is why we do what we do. We believe that in order for the world to change, it needs to be more diverse, more equal, and a lot more inclusive. We also create better solutions when we have diverse teams. You may already know that voice recognition software didn't recognise female voices when it was first released, and it struggled with a regional accent. Or that facial recognition software didn't recognise any skin tone other than white initially. There are many people in tech campaigning to get this changed. There is so much bias within our solutions. And it's because a culturally homogenous team created them. And this is why we need your students to get involved. So what do we do, you might be asking yourself? Well, we're on a mission to get girls ready for the tech industry and the tech industry ready for girls. And in this event, you'll learn just how valuable you could be to our mission. We carry out our mission in 3 different ways. We work with large tech organisations, such as Sony and the Co-op, to make their workplace culture more welcoming and safe for minority groups. In collaboration with the same organisations, we design and deliver free tech education to girls and non-binary teens across the UK. Companies help us because they want to plug their digital skill gaps. Lastly, we campaign for change through events, by talking on panels and via our fierce social media channels to raise awareness. We aren't new to delivering tech education either. In fact, we've been working with schools and youth centres just like yourselves for over 4 years now, and we've gotten some great results. We like to keep our delivery fun, interactive and engaging. To do this, we use a mix of different mediums, from live events that feature real-life industry role models to other content that will inspire our students. And here are some of our achievements over the years. We've worked with over 60 schools across the Northwest like you and multiple tech organisations. We've listened to the needs of the industry and we've aligned this with the needs of educators like you. We fill the gaps between the current curriculum and the digital skill gaps that the industry currently has. It moves at such a fast pace that we believe informal education is one of the best ways to plug these gaps. And moving on to the student quotes, you can see here that confidence is mentioned. And that's because we're not only teaching digital skills, but we're raising self-belief and aspirations in the students that we work with. We also give lots of information out on current careers in industry, which is moving, like I said, at such a fast pace that new job types are being created every single year. Who would have thought that you could work in voice recognition or robotics even 5 years ago? It's really important that the pipeline of talent, as it's called in industry, recognises these opportunities. You'll know better than anyone that during the pandemic, the closure of schools meant that teens were missing out on vital education. There are statistics that suggest there's up to a 2-year attainment gap in some areas of the country. For us, this gap became more apparent and the digital divide widened, and we started to think of ways that we could maximise our impact. It became abundantly clear to us that we could reach more teens if we delivered our education virtually and worked with partners to plug the gap around devices. And this is why we've built a 100% free e-learning platform. Our platform is a safe space for your students to learn, be inspired, and become part of a moderated, safe, like-minded community. They can even take their first step into employment with us. It holds inspiring tech courses taught by real-life industry role models from the organisations that we partner with. These courses are delivered through a variety of engaging media and feature topics that aren't yet on the UK curriculum, giving your students a fierce edge. They also complement the computer science curriculum if you're offering that subject, as you'll see in our downloadable teacher pack. Our platform also hosts a library of video content that we like to call life skills. Through this, the students can get guidance on various wider topics such as cybersecurity, confidence, and healthy social media use. We've collaborated closely with our students to design the content, and we've listened to what they want to hear from us. Finally, our platform will host an exclusive opportunities board in which we'll host entry-level and apprenticeship vacancies from our partner companies. Think Indeed.com, but designed especially and exclusively for your students. Our platform has also been tested by student cohorts, so we know it's fit for purpose. All of these features and more are 100% free, 100% virtual, and 100% flexible. We didn't want any barriers to anybody studying with us. In fact, our platform has been made with your classroom in mind. We encourage you as teachers and leaders to guide your students through our courses. We give you support on this via our downloadable teacher pack, which is full of activities that you can deliver in the classroom. Sessions can last as little as 30 minutes. But if you have no time to carve out from your busy day, it's not a problem. Your students can also explore our platform on their own or with a friendship group whenever they want. You can bring them together in the classroom at key points to do activities. Through our existing partnerships with many schools, teachers and youth clubs, we know that your time is precious. And that's why we'd like to promise you our e-learning platform will be really worth your time. By your students signing up to our free platform, you will be facilitating encounters with employers and employees, which secures your completion of the Gatsby Benchmark number 5. You'll be inspiring more girls to take an interest in tech subjects, including topics for GCSE level. We really hope that you'll see an uptake in STEM subjects off the back of students taking our courses. You'll be awakening your teachings by linking your curriculum to careers through our role model case studies. This also connects with Gatsby Benchmark, this time number 4. You'll be empowering your students with alternative career pathways and opportunities. Should traditional routes be less suited to the individual, we have a range of options which would be ideal. You'll also be recognised as a champion for your students, fighting the gender inequalities alongside them. Which brings me on to some teacher quotes from our past work, which you'll see on screen here. One school in Greater Manchester actually reported a 300% increase in the uptake of computer science from girls after completing our programme in school. This is the kind of result we want to see. So, to take advantage of our e-learning platform, please download our specially made teacher pack that's linked in the description here. You will find guidance on how to recruit students for the course, tips on in-class delivery, as well as even more guidance on how to get started. We've made it super easy for your students to sign up and create an individual login. We'd like to take this time to thank you for attending the event today, and we hope to work with you and your students very soon. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask us in the comment section below. A member of our team is present in real time and we will answer promptly. If you have to dart off, you can also email us on study@innovateher.co.uk to talk to a team member. We look forward to working with you. Thanks.